It's BMX time.
BMX boys have a lot of fun. 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 They ride their bikes out in the sun. They do a 180, then they double it up. 360 turn. Wow.
Well, apart from the clashes on the track, we're going to be showing you the best freestylers in action, and we're going to have Andy Ruffell along as well to give us a look at how the professionals perform. And talking of the professionals, they're actually out to win £15,000 worth of prize money over the next 6 weeks. Okay then, let's meet the team captains for this BMX event. And don't forget, if you're going to be following the action over the next 6 weeks, watch out for the very important team colours.
Andy Ruffell, captain of the white team.
Andy's been British #1 for the last 3 years.
Brian Patterson, captain of the silver team.
Now he's the American Association #1.
Hi, I'm Harry Leary, and I'm captain of the black team.
And at 24, Harry's one of the world's leading money earners.
Eric Rupe, team captain, red team.
Talking of money, he's earned over $55,000 this year.
Hi, Clint Miller, captain of the green team.
The world champion.
Andy Patterson, captain of the blue team.
Now Andy's European Superclass champ.
Hi, my name's Greg Hill. I'm captain of the yellow team.
He's been world champion twice.
Hello, my name's Tim March and I'm captain of the gold team.
And a smiling Tim March is European champion.
Well, I mean, top of the list, obviously, for a racer's protection will be the helmet. Most important. It needs to be light but very strong, because obviously you do have a few crashes on any sport, and no exception in BMX.
I prefer an open face because I can breathe better, and I don't have to have my helmet off to say, like, if I had my helmet on right now, I wouldn't be able to talk to you if I had a full face.
Right. Well, let's work our way down a little bit then. Let's have a look at some of these shirts. Although they look smart, there is obviously must be some protection there.
Oh yeah, there's padding in the elbows mostly, and they're vented for coolness when it gets hot.
What about sort of like on days when it's possibly colder? Do you wear anything underneath?
Yeah,
or
I've
is
got,
that...
like right now I've got a t-shirt under this, and sometimes you wear even a long sleeve shirt under it when it's real cold.
Looks like you've got really padded gloves on.
Yeah, I'm wearing the Haro gloves. They're padded for, you know, with the top, protect your knuckles and all that. And there's also padding in the palm.
Right, because obviously though, you could have them too thick, or you'd lose the sort of like feel of the bike.
You can't get enough pull if there's too much padding in the palm.
Now then, how about the pants?
Yeah, this is mesh. You usually run these, most pros use these during the summertime because they're a lot cooler. And down below is the nylon, and there's padding in here all the way down through the shins.
Right, straight down to the bottom then, obviously a really important part of your equipment has got to be the shoes.
Oh yeah, the shoes help a lot. You know, you got to get some soles that have kind of a soft rubber so they stay on the pedal, so you're not always slipping your pedals and hitting your shins or your knees.
Okay, so that's it then, the BMX equipment from head to toe. And all you really need now, of course, is a good bike and, of course, a good track.
Okay then, Mick, we've got Tim March standing behind his team rider Mike Miranda here. And next to Mike, we've got Eric Rupe.
These are the big boys, though. These are the pros.
This is it. These are the American pros. They've come a long way for this race, and they're going to be going for it. I think we're going to see some really exciting races.
Let's get a few words out the back there.
Okay, how do you feel, Eric?
Excellent. It's a little cold, but no problems.
Not used to this weather, then, eh?
It's all right.
Okay.
Right, before this race starts, Sandy, do the handshake. Go on, you got a special handshake.
Okay.
One.
Go.
There you go. Oh.
Do it again.
I thought he was a mason.
There's a lot of money on the line this time, and Harry Leary for the black team is one of the most experienced pros from the States. Greg Hill for the yellow team is twice world champion. Mike Miranda is Hollywood Mike with the big smile and leads the gold team. And next to him we have Eric Rupe for the red team, one of the biggest money earners. Whilst alongside him for the silver team we have big Brian Patterson, the #1 pro from the US of A. Nelson Chanady for the white team is also #1 for the 17-year-olds. And Clint Miller, alongside him for the green team, is the reigning world champion. Andy Patterson on the extreme left rides for the blue team, and he is the European Superclass champion. Intense concentration with so much money at stake. And for that start now, over the first jump, and it's Rupe that takes the lead. Eric Rupe in the lead, followed by Mike Miranda. In the second berm now. Oh, the problem there is Harry Leary that went down. Looked like he took Greg Hill with him. But the rest clear the water jump. Mike Miranda still in second, Brian Patterson third. still. Rupe leads. Mike Miranda second. Big Brian Patterson putting on the power from behind in third spot. He's looking comfortable in the front. Rupe coming down the finishing straight in first place. And on the line then it's Eric Rupe who takes it for the red team. Mike Miranda was second for gold and Brian Patterson in third place for the silver team.
I see what before that race started, I said to Andy, give us a tip. He said, Eric, and here he is. Oh, he's well happy, isn't he?
I think he's happy at this one. Okay, Eric, how do you feel?
Oh, excellent.
That was a good race.
Start was killer.
I saw it, that was good.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have seen behind you, it was like incredible pile-up just before you went into the water.
I heard it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you can hear stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Even like the crowd were going potty over there.
I heard all the bikes.
What did you think of the track, Eric? Was it a bit slippery or did it go fine?
Right then, before that, right during that main, best it's been all day. And I can honestly say, this is one of the better tracks I've ever been on.
Do you like this kind of racing?
I love it, especially the opportunity just to come to England and race.
And we love it too. So £1,000 for Eric Rupe, and that keeps his red team in the lead at the end of round 1 of BMX Track Wars. Right, that's about it. The excitement's over for Hounslow. 5 more events still to come. Andy boy showed us how good he was. He won his race.
Yep, just about. And of course, next week at Wigan, there's going to be quite a few surprises in store, actually on the track.
Have you raced Wigan before?
Yes, I have. There's going to be a lot of exciting racing, that's for sure.
Right, well, the excitement's still going on here. Catch us next Monday night at Channel 4 for more BMXing.
Now, Star Wars may have Chewbacca, but BMX Track Wars have got King Kong. Here's Mick Brown to tell you all about him.
Hi, welcome to sunny Wigan, home of King Kong, but not that King Kong. Whoa, this King Kong. This is one of the biggest jumps in the country, and it's the venue for round 2 of the Kellogg's BMX Championships. Eric Rupe's red team are out in the lead, Tim March's gold team next, and the whites, led by our very own Andy Ruffell, move up into third place after that amazing ride in the super class at Hounslow. Remember, Andy led from start to finish and was really flying. Right, that's the scores so far. I'll just tell you how the scoring works. You get 8 points for a win, 7 for second, 6 for third, right the way down for 1 if you come last. Anyway, enough of the chat, let's get on with the action. Brian Patterson, whereabouts are you from in the States?
I'm from San Francisco, California, around that area.
And when you're not BMXing, what do you like doing in your spare time?
Riding motorcycles, water skiing, snow skiing, stuff like that.
Now, you've got a brother that's heavily into the BMX world.
Oh yeah, Brent, he's 23. He's been doing pretty good this year also.
Yeah? So how long have you been riding BMX bikes?
I've been riding bikes since I was 3 years old, but I've been in BMX since I was 11.
Right. And what do you hope to sort of achieve this year?
Just win a lot of money.
Nice there. Next, the USA's top money earner. He's the black team captain.
I live in a house, and it's a 3-bedroom house. I have a dog. It's a Russian wolfhound. His name's Barrack. For fun, I ride a motorcycle, a Suzuki. And I'm just now starting to get into horses. I'm going to take English riding lessons. I want to start doing eventing, jumping.
What, equestrian?
Equestrian, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I found it. I went to a Flint Ridge show in California, and a lot of the really good competitors showed up, and I really got fascinated in the way they jump the horses. You know, you knock one down, you're out. You clear them all, you can win.
Captain of the red team for this series is Eric Rupe. Eric, it's a pleasure to see all you boys over here. How are you finding the weather, first of all, over here in England?
It's been cloudy ever since we've been here, but I got used to the cold pretty quick.
Right, because where you ride in the States, is it sort of like always sunny?
It's always hot. I never go anywhere without sweating riding my bike.
And what are you up to apart from this series over here in Britain? What's the big thing in America at the moment?
For me, it's a lot of golf.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your handicap?
I don't know. I don't keep score. I just play.
Gold team captain Tim March, one of the tallest riders. How tall are you?
6'5".
Wow. Do you obviously don't find it difficult to ride these bikes? What about when you started?
No, I kind of found it a little bit hard to start with because there weren't any products in England that could have made it easier for me to ride a bike like a taller seat post or wider handlebars. Right. But now there are, so I find it easy to ride.
And you've ridden before. You've done the motorised version of bikes.
Yeah, I used to race motocross racing for Honda.
And what happened there?
Well, I came second in the British Championship 125 series, and after that they dropped their sponsorship series apart from the world champion Graham Noyce, and I got dropped along with another rider, and I had to buy some bikes, and in the end I couldn't afford to keep racing. It was costing too much money.
Right, okay, let's bring a bit of glamour into this. Here we go, the big boys are up here. Why do they call you, Mike, Mr. Hollywood?
Because I'm a show-off.
You wouldn't have thought so.
Oh, I think you know. Everyone is known now. I don't mind if you got it, you know, might as well give it to someone else so they can enjoy it.
What are you going to do, ride on your hands or something then? Handstand all the way?
No, right now I'm just going to go for the money.
Take the money and run. Or
No.
take the money and ride.
No, I'll run and then I'll take the money.
Boom, boom. Right, here we go then. This is the big one. Let's go for it.
Thank you very much.
As the US pros line up this time, there's £1,000 at stake for the winner of this final. On the extreme right then for the white team, Nelson Chanady, he's number 1, 17-year-old in the US of A. For the black team, Harry Leary is one of the most experienced professionals, whilst the silver team is led by Brian Patterson, number 1 pro in the USA. Red team, that's Eric Rupe, a big dollar earner. And for the gold team, Mike Miranda. Hollywood Michael looks very happy indeed. Concentrating there is Greg Hill for the yellow team, twice world champion. Alongside him is the current world champion, that's Clint Miller for the green team. And on extreme right, Andy Patterson, the European Superclass winner of 83. The top 8 BMX bike riders in the world.
Riders ready, pedals ready, go!
Oh, good start there. Saw the wheel fly off the fronters. Hill made a smashing stop, but Patterson's closed up and a big crash behind us. Leary, Miranda and Rupe all in trouble. But no problem from Hill as he gets ahead, puts his foot down and stays right in front of the pack for King Kong. It's Hill, chased by Chanady. Hill, Chanady and Miller in third. Still in the final berm. Greg Hill going down the finishing straight with Chanady in second. And a big challenge coming in from Miller. So, the result on the line, Greg Hill for the yellow team was first. Clint Miller dropped into second, suddenly for the green team. Nelson Chanady was third for white.
Greg Hill had an excellent start. Mike Miranda tries to ride towards the outside, catches Eric Rupe, which in turn brings down Harry Leary. Very close riding. Mike Miranda and Eric Rupe are straight back on their bikes, riding away, but Harry Leary doesn't look too well.
I couldn't get up because the bike banged into my shin and it just major pain.
Injured at all?
No, I'm fine. I can feel the blood running down my arm, but
Not a very pleasant feeling.
it goes away in a week.
Remember my tip for the week? Well, let's watch Clint Miller over the last jump. Keeps the back wheel glued right the way through and comes in for second.
So, £1,000 for Greg Hill. And Tim March's gold team win round 2 of BMX Track Wars. And the gold team now lead overall in the Kellogg series with Eric Rupe's red second. And his whites are still in third in spite of his crash. Okay, we leave Wigan in the spot where Andy Ruffell came to grief. Hope
That's
you can sort it out for next week.
So do I.
Now, we're off to Birmingham next week, and that is a real special track.
Yes, it's a very big, fast track, and there's going to be some very exciting racing.
Okay then, BMX lovers, if you love BMX, same BMX time, same BMX channel next week. Hi, welcome to Birmingham for round 3 of the Kellogg's BMX Track Wars tournament. We've actually got a custom-built track this week, completely built for the Kellogg's tournament. It's big, it's bold, and it really is fast and furious. Here's how the teams are at the moment, point-wise. In the lead is Tim March, the gold team. They're leading Eric Rupe's red team, and that was because 2 incredible incidents last week in Wigan. You may remember Tim was involved in an amazing race with Andy Ruffell. He beat him there, and in the US Pro class, Eric Rupe was completely wiped out, and that made Tim take the lead. Well, now it's the next time for a man who's failed to finish so far in the series, US Pro Harry Leary.
I've had a bit of bad luck, as they say in the States. I've been involved in a couple accidents. It hasn't been my fault. And I was in good contention. I was running 3rd and 4th both times. And it's just, you know, guys go down and behind me and caught my back wheel in the second series. And then in the first round, Brian Patterson hit my back and knocked me down in that one. So I just have had a bit of bad luck. But today I feel pretty good.
Well, that's how it goes. Let's see if Harry can do better here at Birmingham.
Well, this is the big one. The US pros all lined up. And on the right, for the white team, is Nelson Chanady. Then for the red team, Eric Rupe, only 20 years of age and going to earn $55,000 this year. And that for the black team is Harry Leary. And next to him, Andy Patterson, who rides for the blue team. Well, here's cheerful Mike Miranda, smiling Mr. Hollywood himself for the gold team, and for the silver team, Brian Patterson, all 6 foot 2 inches of him. And for the green team, the world champion, Clint Miller. Whilst on the outside there is the twice world champion, Greg Hill, for the yellow team. And that's the corner they've got to watch for.
Good luck.
There's £1,000 for the winner of this final, as off they go. with big Brian Patterson in the centre, but it's Eric Rupe that's stolen the lead. Eric Rupe made a superb start there. Andy Patterson and Nelson Chanady into that bend, but it's Chanady in second place. Over the triple whoops, Rupe from Chanady. Rupe, Chanady, Patterson in third. This man Rupe is looking really sharp today. The other work to cut out to catch him in this finishing straight. Gets his head down, really hammers that line. Takes first place, Eric Rupe for red. Nelson Chanady was second for the white team, and Andy Patterson for the blue team dropped into third. Well, he is very, very pleased with making that one all the way through and £1,000 better off.
So, Eric Rupe with his second win of the series. Look at him fly those whoops.
I just praise the Lord for everything.
You was riding really fantastic all day, Eric. What have you been doing?
I got myself together last night.
That's right.
And I'm ready to go.
That's it, because you'd had a bit of a tough time at Wigan last week.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes sometimes, you know.
So, this is how they finish at Birmingham. Andy Patterson's blue team have led from start to finish, and the Golds have come up to second place.
Okay, it's the end of week 3. We've been here in Birmingham. We've had a great day. Andy's not had such a good day, though. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'll give you the results so far as they stand after 3 weeks.
The Golds, captained by UK's Tim March, lead with 126 points. The Reds and the Blues tie for second place.
Andy, not so good for you, though?
Well, you know, it's been fun, that's the main thing, and been some really exciting races, so let's hope it's just as good for the next one.
Well, listen, it was so good here this week, we've decided that we're going to keep the caravan here. All the info, all the people are all going to stay here, and we're going to give you another go next week. How about that?
Well, that's really good. I like this track, so it should be good.
Hi, BMX fans, and welcome to round 4 of our BMX Kellogg's Track Wars competition. It all happened last week in Birmingham, didn't it? And we're back here today because it's so exciting here, a custom-built track with one controversial berm, the one that caused all the problems last week. We've actually put another berm in, we've put some speed jumps in. It's going to be even more exciting this week, and it really is going to test our superstar BMX riders.
Well, 2 weeks ago, we chatted to 1 or 2 of the American pros. This week, I've been finding out what they like doing when they're not racing.
I race motorcycles also, and I like to play basketball, and I surf a little bit also.
Oh, nice. Because it's obviously nice weather all the time where you come from.
It has been lately. It's been in the 90s.
The type of Frisbee I play is just strictly for fun, just catching it and throwing it, and I usually do it for about an hour and a half straight, mainly to get a workout, do a lot of running and running after it, just for a workout. It's a lot of fun, too. I like to read magazines, and I like to work on my motorcycle a lot. I like mechanics.
I work out in the mornings, and I ride during the day, and I go and practice starts with Terry Leary. In between that, I run a mail order business.
So it keeps you busy?
Yeah. Yeah, I like football a lot. Football and basketball.
Is that English football or American football?
American football.
I find that a little bit too dangerous for me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You got to kind of know the rules, but, you know, they basically don't go out to play the game. They go out to kill each other.
Eric Rupe and I are both very, very serious about religion. It's one of the main things in my life. It's the thing that really makes my life. I enjoy going to church and reading my Bible every day. It's good to live, the right way, the way God wants you to.
Right. And how about other sports? You have time for that? Because you've got incredibly large arms, if you don't mind me saying. What's that down to?
Well, my first love is baseball, American baseball. I enjoy baseball, playing and watching. Right. I'd rather do that than race bicycles, but I make money racing bicycles. So
and that says it all.
That's right there.
How about girlfriends back home? How do you sort of like fend off the fans?
Fend off the fans?
Or don't you?
I don't. I try not to. I like them.
I didn't think you would.
Girlfriends are they're hard to keep because of my traveling, being gone so much. It's hard to keep a good relationship.
Well, I'll be talking to Mike Miranda again later, but in the meantime, girls, it sounds like he's open to offers. Well, there's been some criticism of this specially built track, but Mike Miranda doesn't agree.
You know, every week we race in America, and we go from a real good track to a real bad track. I'm very happy to say that here it's been very consistent, all good tracks.
Okay, Mike, well, I'd just like to say, at this point, thanks a lot to you and to the rest of the American boys for coming over, because you really have entertained and the crowd really do love you. So, are you looking forward to the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament, and I'm looking forward to coming back again.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Okay, it's time for the US pros now. Andy Patterson, what's this weather going to be like down there?
I don't know, the first turn looks pretty hectic.
There's a lot of slipping going on now. It's coming down quite heavy. Are you going to be okay, though?
I'm going to try my best.
And you've got quite a good draw?
Yeah, gate 2 is pretty good.
Well, I've got to get down the bottom, so if I jump on the back, we'll be all right, all right?
Oh, head on.
So to the last race of the day, the US pros. Eric Rupe has already won a couple of events out of the 3, losing in week 2 to Greg Hill. So the pro leaderboard is still wide open. On the extreme right, Mike Miranda, Hollywood Mike they call him, don't have conditions like this out there, do they? And next to him is Andy Patterson for the blue team, and then Nelson Chanady for the white, and Greg Hill for the yellow team. Brian Patterson for the silver team, the #1 pro from the US of A. Alongside him, the world champion himself, Clint Miller for the green team. That's Eric Rupe for the red team, and Harry Leary's got the draw on extreme left for the black team. There's a total of £2,000 at stake for this race, and Rupe has come right over the far side, a very good start indeed, and they're skidding all over the place, and bailed out there for Miller, Hill and Miranda, and Rupe managed to get into second place and hold it. My goodness, how did he do that? But it's Chanady still in the lead. Chanady from Rupe. Rupe tries to come inside him, puts his elbow against his hip, and down goes another straw bale. Well, these lads are using all the track this time, but Chanady in the lead. Rupe flying after him, Patterson in third. They're all closing up now, and Chanady the leader. It's very slippy around that final berm. And into the finishing straight. Chanady pulls a wheelie over the last jump. Takes first place for his white team. Second is Eric Rupe for red, and third, Andy Patterson for blue.
Winner of the US Pro, Nelson, what a race.
Yeah.
Did you notice the pile up there at the first bend?
Oh yeah, I was expecting that.
And you kept clear?
Yeah, when it gets wet, you lose traction and you lose your brakes.
And you must be very happy about that. It's your first win in the series.
Yeah.
2 to go.
2 to go.
So what, are you going to end up with a hat trick?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on here, but there seems to be a protest against Eric Rupe.
No problems.
No problems.
All right.
What happened on that first bend then?
I got put off the track. And then intentionally, I couldn't get back on. I didn't lose a position.
Right.
In fact, I did lose a position. I went off in first, came back in second, and they put me to last.
Will there be a protest about this?
I'm going to protest.
Eric Rupe was in first place, but Brian Patterson slides into him. Eric Rupe hits the hay bales right over the top of them. Nelson Chanady goes through to first. Now, this is where the controversy starts because Eric Rupe cut the corner and went into second.
I've examined the line he took. I've talked it over with 2 corner referees. And had he got back on the course, even on the same side he went off, he would have gone at least to last position.
So let's get this straight then. Why has he been put to last place?
He cut the course. IBMX ref rule. He cut the course, you're moved a position.
Even though he was taken out?
Yeah, even though.
He doesn't have the last word.
Well, I'm sorry, Eric. It seems he does. This week's winners are Andy Patterson's blue team, which means at the end of round 4, the Blues have taken first position away from the Golds with the Whites hot on their tail.
So there you go, the end of week 4, and we end it on high drama here in Birmingham.
Yes, it certainly was. It's quite unfortunate, but I mean, the first turn is so slippery that Eric really couldn't avoid it.
And the wheel marks are quite clear. He did sort of like cut quite a lot of the track off.
And the referee's decision is final, so...
And that's it. So we've had high drama, lots of excitement, all the best action as usual. The freestylers were brilliant this week. And the whole circus now heads up northeast. We're going to Gateshead, and we'll check you out, if you'll check us out, next Monday, same time on Channel 4.
Let's hope the weather improves.
I hope so. Hi BMX fans, welcome to round 5 of the Kelloggs BMX Track Wars Championships. We're in the northeast this week. We're at Gateshead, and it really is going to be exciting. Not only have we got the top boys on the track, but we have got some incredible freestylers. Big question that we've, of course, got to ask today is, can Andy Patterson's team stay in the lead? They were 6th after Wigan, and within 2 weeks, they've now shot up into first place. They've got a 10-point lead. And Andy Patterson's here. Your Blues are doing really well.
Yes, Tim Print and the 14s have really done an excellent job for us. He's gotten us 26 points, and also Billy Stupple in the freestyle with 23 points.
Right. And how about your own performances? Are you happy?
Yeah, I've been, pretty sick through most of the Kellogg series, but the last race I did really well. I got a 2nd, a 3rd, and right now I'm tied for 2nd place.
Right. So we should see some hot action from Andy Patterson's Blues today.
Yeah, we should really do well.
Well, the US pros are up on the gate now, and the world champion Clint Miller rides for the green team. Alongside him for the black team, that's Harry Leary. And for the white team, the US 17 expert champion, Nelson Chanady. The red team, there's Eric Rupe. And alongside him, see the difference in size, that's 6'2" Brian Patterson, who rides for the silver team, and he's the US #1. Smiling Mike Miranda, despite the bad weather conditions, rides for the gold team. And alongside him, it has Greg Hill for the yellow team. Never seems to smile, this man, concentrating all the time. And on the extreme right, Andy Patterson rides for the blue team. Clint Miller pulling on those handlebars, setting up front wheel against the gate. And Miller's made a very good start indeed from this inside position, and over the top of the camel. They're all clear and going to that fast bend so quickly indeed, and it's Rupe that's shot into the lead. The little man has gone straight into the lead, and he's being chased by a big one because that 6'2" in Brian Patterson is trying to close up on him, and Patterson thumped into the straw bale, and that slowed him down. But my goodness, the tabletop didn't, and he cut back the lost ground. Still Eric Rupe though is in the lead, in the front, over those two jumps. He's left a gap and Patterson's gone through it. Patterson's forced his way through. Eric Rupe's got to come round the outside to close up in the finishing straight. Can't make it though. Brian Patterson for silver is first, Eric Rupe for the red team second, and Harry Leary for black in third place.
So, an excellent example of tactical racing there by Brian Patterson. Eric Rupe over the whoops and into the last berm, takes it slightly wide. Brian just nips through on the inside. Eric Rupe power wheelies to try and catch up, but Brian Patterson holds on to his lead. Okay, Brian Patterson, what a move on that last turn. What did you think of that race?
It was a good race, you know, we were just dicing everywhere. Eric took good lines and had to bump him a couple times on the inside, but
yeah,
it's the only way to get around him on this track.
That was pretty tight in that first turn. I think Clint Miller had the hole shot nearly there. That was pretty tight.
Clint had a really good start, and then he just slid out. I don't know what happened.
That's right, it's pretty tight in that first turn.
Oh, yeah.
Eric, what happened in the last turn?
Went a little too wide. Can't do that.
Were you pretty happy with second then?
Yeah, I'm always happy with second. I can't be mad with that.
So honours for round 5 go to Clint Miller's green team with 46 points. But good performances by Andy Patterson's blues and Tim March's golds mean the table for the series so far looks like this. Just one round to go and the Kellogg's championship title's still wide open.
So that's it, the end of week 5, and yet more incredible BMX track riding, and of course action from the freestylers. Well, I don't know about you, but I do like this place up here.
I think it's quite good. I think next week we'll have to stay here and change the track around a bit.
That's the plan. What's going to happen next week is they're going to slightly change the track round, make it a little bit more hard for the big boys, but we feel that it's going to be so exciting. You just better be watching next week on Channel 4 for BMX bike riding at its very best.
Well, Eric Rupe, how are you feeling?
Very cold right now and very ready to get this last race done with.
So you're going to go for it?
That's right, all the way.
All the best. Ask why you're not using a mouth guard.
Because it's uncomfortable.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Well, I think he should be wearing a mouth guard. Now, all you BMXers, make sure you wear a face mask or a full helmet or a mouth guard like Andy Patterson's wearing here up on the left-hand side of the gate. So for the US Pros, Andy rides for the blue team, Nelson Chanady rides for the white team, and Clint Miller, the world champion, rides for the green team. The black team, that's Harry Leary, also put on his gloves, another sensible piece of equipment. And Brian Patterson rides for the silver team. There's Eric Rupe for the red team. The gold team rider, Mike Miranda. It looks like he's going to fly the course. Greg Hill for the yellow team is on the extreme right of the gate. And there's his sign, "You'll lose." Well, will he win this one and put the rest behind him?
Watch the light!
Surging off the gate, and there's £800 for the first man to finish, and it's Harry Leary's after it. He's not won one yet. He made a good start, Harry Leary. And big Brian Patterson is after him. It's Harry Leary taking the inside line, Patterson after him, then Miller in third place. No sign of Hill though. Leary's in the lead with Patterson in second place. This is the long haul up toward the top part of the course, and Harry Leary pulling on those bars, lifting that front wheel, and over these twin jumps they go. Wow, look how Patterson flew in, and he's gone past Leary in the air. That was sheer speed and determination, and he's got to stay clear now in the finishing straight because Leary lost a lot of ground. The speed jump presents no problems for Brian Patterson, who coasts into first place for his team. In second place, Harry Leary for black. Clint Miller was third for the green team.
Amazing jump over the doubles by Brian Patterson, which gains him a bike length. But the starter wasn't very happy.
Let's can you tell us what's happened here?
Well, my opinion as the start referee, Brian has jumped the gate. He's asked for a video. We give him that right. Okay.
So high drama again, just like in Birmingham. Brian, your view on it, did you get a flyer?
I went early, but I just pulled up. I didn't go over the gate, you know.
You don't think you got a flyer out?
I don't know. Let's watch.
Here we go. Now just take a close look at this.
I know I went early. Watch, I'll move way before everyone else.
Oh.
Rewind! After seeing the video, I've changed my mind. Brian's 9th.
Wait, let's see what Harry does. Wait, let's watch the whole thing. Watch everyone.
Yes, you got a cameraman here.
I jumped. I get it, I jumped.
Actually, you lost it. Right, so after all the problems there, Harry Leary's been given the race.
Well, I would rather win it by winning it from start to finish, but I'm not going to deny a win, and I'll take it.
What would you say about Brian's gate? Would you say he jumped it?
Oh yeah, he definitely jumped it, and he admits it, and it's a good guy that he really admitted it. And but even though he jumped it, I still beat him to the first turn. But he passed me over the big doubles. I rolled him, he jumped him, he beat me there.
You happy?
Yeah, I'm glad I won one of them. I did want to come over here and win at least one.
Harry Leary gets 8 points, but his team's still back in 5th place. This week's winning team is the yellow team led by Greg Hill. Leading US Pro is Nelson Chanady, but he had to work hard to stay in front of Eric Rupe.
Well, here I am surrounded by the two giants, if I can say that, of British BMX. We've had the Americans here, but these two boys really do fly the flag for England and Great Britain. Tim, a great performance personally from you, but also by your gold team.
Yeah, the whole thing went very, very well, you know. I can't just take the credit myself for the gold team because everybody put in 100% on that team, so it was a complete team effort.
And Andy, you'll no doubt be back?
Well, definitely, yes. My team's done really well. I'm really pleased the way everybody's rode and had a fantastic time. So look forward to the next series.
And good luck in what you're doing in the future.
Thank you very much.
And well, if you've enjoyed our presentation of the BMX half as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you, then it's all been worthwhile.
So goodbye, gang, and I, for one, will remember this series for a long, long time.
Paddles ready, go, go, go. Riders ready, paddles ready, go, go, go.
The bike banged into my shin, and it just major pain.
Once you get the bug, you're gonna
Because I'm a show off.
quarter pipe 360 turns and everybody else.
Too bad.
For the other kid who dares to grab your leg.
Oh, I thought he was a mason.
I didn't like wet lettuce. I've never raced bad in my life.
I just praise the Lord for everything.
I just attribute that all to Jesus Christ.
Bye, BMXers. See you next time.